We're flying from Swallow to Londolozi in the Sabi Sand Game Reserve near Kruger National Park. Londolozi was established in 1926 as a hunting reserve. Since 1971, the 58 square mile reserve at the heart of the Sabi Sand Reserve has focused on ecotourism and sustainability. Sand River flows through the Londolozi Reserve. It provides life to a wide variety of plants and animals. The landscape is punctuated by many sandy seasonal streams that make a highway for the animals and for game drives. The landscape is classified as low veld, marked by open grasslands and scrublands with riparian woodlands of acacia along the Sand River and its tributaries. This is the chalet at Pioneer Camp, one of the 5 camps at Londolozi. Our chalet looks out onto a seasonal riverbed. The chalets have been decorated in a refined style that's not what we've become used to in safari lodges. We much prefer a more rustic African safari vibe that is more Hemingway than Ralph Lauren. After all, we're here to experience Africa and its wildlife, and don't intend to spend many waking hours in our chalet. Londolozi is the place for leopards, one of the world's most enigmatic big cats. These slender, muscular cats are up to 6 feet long with a 3-foot tail and 2 feet shoulder height. Males weigh up to 150 pounds and females up to 95. The leopards of Londolozi have been extensively studied over a long term. The guides maintain a Facebook with each leopard's history, territory, and lineage. So how do you tell 2 leopards apart? It turns out the spots on the nose above the whiskers is a good identifier. That, together with sex, scars, etc., and location, will definitively identify an individual leopard to an experienced guide. We were very fortunate to have a great guide who not only could identify leopards, but knew where to find them. And there is no better way to end a game drive than to get that iconic picture of a leopard in a tree silhouetted by the setting sun. Another of the big 5 that was absent at Swallow was the elephant. These largest of all living terrestrial animals always are amazing. How can an animal this large exist on a diet of grasses, leaves, and bark? The answer is the average adult eats 330 pounds of vegetation and 60 gallons of water each day, which means that when you see them, they're either eating or heading to water or both. They're also very smart and very curious animals. One thing you immediately notice at Londolozi is the number of young elephants, which are always fun to watch. On one game drive, we came upon a cheetah family, the mother and 3 yearling cubs, on a waterbuck kill. They're very wary. If a leopard happens by, he would probably take the waterbuck away from them. We watched them for quite a while, and no leopard came by, and they were able to eat their fill. A hyena just walked up to us. She obviously had a purpose in mind, and it didn't include us. We checked the surrounding area and found that she had left her 2 pups home alone in their den in a termite mound. When there are no leopards or elephants around to point our cameras at, there are always birds to test our skills. Some are interesting because they're just different. Some are interesting because they're really colorful. Some get our attention because they're big and powerful. The ultimate challenge for bird photography is capturing birds in flight. We'll always remember Londolozi as the place for leopards. We hope you enjoyed this video. Here's a link to the playlist, including the other stops on our 2025 Adventures in Africa.